Welcome back to my channel. This is ems.nails and Beauty Wirral, and this is my take on the Gellifique range. So what I've done is I've pulled out some greens and then I've thrown in chartreuse just to brighten the greens up, because this is a little bit of a weird bunch when you come to some of them. So on this one I've got Jet Setter. Now I'm not sure whether that's under the greys. I think it actually is. Then I've got Teal, Shamrock, then we have Pine, and then I've thrown in chartreuse. So we shall get straight on to it. As you all know by now, these are unprepped nails. There's no base coat on them, they've not been etched. So hope we're all doing fine today. I'm going to start with chartreuse. So chartreuse is a lovely lime green. Well, it's not lime, but it is. It's like on the yellow side of lime. Can you see that? Instead of the green side of lime. But I've popped it in with the greens anyway, because I've got that many that have come through, and I have promised you guys all videos of all the reds and the greys. So I need to try and decide which are greys and which aren't, and how close they all are. Yes, there's little flakies flying around the salon already. So, do my best as normal. So that went on just as creamy as normal. It's self-leveled. It's beautiful. I could see this one being used more in nail art, I'd say. But I don't know, I'd like that as part of a set. So as you all know anyway, I'm not affiliated with Gellifique. All these products that I show you and talk about on here are purchased by myself. I've got the Gellifique Professional Hema Free Gel System Lamp. So these cure for 30 seconds in there, or it's 60 seconds in. Now I'm never sure whether it's the UV or the LED that takes the longest. So stick it in the comments below which one takes the longest. And the base coats, top coats, and the nail transfer, the foil transfer gel are all 60 seconds or 120 seconds for their curing time. But as always, check your bulbs, check your lamps. Right, so second coat, thin and beautiful. Oh, I do like that one. Right, so that one's in. I'm not going to try and mess up the air. Right, which way I'm going? Right, I'm not going to try and mess up like spilling the gels or anything today, so wish me luck, because those who are regular to it will often see me cock it up at some point. So this is Jet Setter. Now that is a grey, so it's not a green, so I'm going to pop that in with all the other greys I've got waiting to show you. Right, so on with the first coat. It does have like a little bit of a greeny undertone though, not too much. I think that's why I picked it out to go with the greens. But hey, it's not. Right, let me just move that over there, because I know what I'm like as soon as I start coming to lamp work. So that's your chartreuse. And can you see that? Yeah, very pretty. Very pretty. So these will all be put with the armour top coat, and I'll do that at the end. And as normal, I will put the pictures up at the end so you can have a look at them. Let me know what you think. So it was interesting to hear all your comments. I actually enjoy that. So you don't always see them on the website because people contact me privately, so don't worry if you seem to be the only comment there. You're not the only person commenting on it, I can believe me. Right, so I'm taking most of this back off because you don't need a lot for your second layers. So as you see, there's not a lot on the brush. So back in and just splay the brush out, and that'll do your cuticle area really nice because of the way it splays, but it also just lays down the minimum amount of gel that you need to do the covering. Go over it a few times just to take the excess off, and then pop it in the lamp, and it's as simple as that. That's your job done. That's how easy Gellifique have made this system. Right, now teal. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, look at that. That's green if you've ever seen one, isn't it? So let's go in with our first colour. If it feels like I'm racing through these, it's purely because I've got another load that have been delivered. As you saw from one of my videos, I opened the package online. So I need to get all of them popped, and I want to show you how to do the tips that have been supplied. So I'm just trying to get through these, but I also don't want to bombard you with video after video after video of them all coming through, because then it just sort of uses all the content up that I've videoed for you, and so it's a hard one. I want to get it all out, but obviously can't, so I'm trying my best. So that one is your Jet Setter, so that is definitely a grey. So as I say, I am trying my best to sort of put them out in a timely fashion, but I don't want to bombard you with them all. One, because I'm probably never going to run out of showing you different colours, because I'm forever ordering them when they send out new sets, and then having to re-video some, purely because the amount of reds or greys or whatever have come through. So I like to give you the comparisons. So trying to find time for that and then getting it out to you. I'm just struggling a little bit around work, because this is a working salon at the end of the day, and I'm just about to embark on teaching, yeah, so I'll be even busier. But the beauty about it, all the girls who do my gel course will only be doing Gellifique gels, because these are above and beyond the forefront runners of gels, where they're all hema free, which is coming through by government law soon. So you know, there's no point in setting the girls up and not having the correct gels to move forward with, and this way they get to see the product themselves. So way looking forward to that. Right, so whilst that one is in, I've got a few seconds left and I'll bring that out. Right, so that's your teal. It's a lovely colour. Oh, all of these are lovely. It's hard to say, oh, that's not a nice one, or I don't particularly like that. I haven't had any that I've gone, no, I would never. Oh no, this is a beautiful green. You see all those micro crystals in there, all those little sparkly gloriness. Oh, which one was this one again? This is Shamrock. Good for a Christmas nail. Also good for Paddy's Day as well, and any other time you want to use a green glitter. So those micro glitters spread so evenly, as do all of the micro glitter gels from Gellifique. So there's no messing around with these. which is what I like. You did see in one of them where I did have one of the reds that I had to mess around with because it had larger particles of glitter in, and it just wasn't covering the nail correctly. So if you haven't seen that one, go find that one, and you'll see what I'm on about between the micro particles and the larger glitters, because the micro ones are absolutely stunning. So as you can see, I'm just top coating over to the side just to save time, because I'm lucky enough to have 2 lamps to where I can get all this work done a little bit quicker. Not that everybody should have 2 lamps, but I just find it easier when it's working in the salon to have both hands working at the same time. So a little bit and go in with our second coat. And because I'm doing these on, they're not clear tips, but they're paler than what a natural nail is. You can actually see the coverage is superb. So that one's going in for its little 30-second cure. And I do let you know, guys, that when I've cured these, which ones have gone wrong and which ones I needed to cure a bit longer. And I'll always pop in and say so, you know. It's not just about upping your Gellifique card, it's about giving you the full information that I can. Right, this is pine, and it's definitely on that darker green side. So let's go in. So it goes on actually quite translucent for a dark colour, but that's because I put these on so thin, because you'll find with the darker colours that they don't cure fully for the 30 seconds. So this is Shamrock Backhouse, and that's lovely. So the darker colours I do tend to put on extra thin, purely so the lamp can cure it properly. Because I do know it was with, it was one of the greys, and it was a really dark grey, and that did ripple, but I leave the ripples in my client book, so that reminds me that that has to go on ultra thin and maybe in more layers, or just be mindful that you could get rippling even though it's cured for the right amount of time. So on with the second layer, ultra thin. You can see I'm just putting it down at the cuticle area and dragging it down. Right, that's not quite as dark as the top, so I will give that a third layer, just so you can see the actual colour. I'll just turn them around so all the little names are following me. Right, so we have chartreuse, then we have jet setter, oh, I can't remember this one now, teal, sorry for the hand, then we have shamrock and pine. So pine's coming out, and as you can see that's still very pale. So yes, I'm going to go in with a third coat, hardly anything on the brush. And you can see now that depth is starting to come out. So that's also the beauty about these darker colours, the ones with more pigment, more opaqueness, is you can literally lay it down and get different variations of the colour. So if you didn't want it so dark, you just make sure that you don't put that many layers on. So it's not about doing them ultra thin all the time. It's giving you, as the therapist, the opportunity to offer your client a different choice within the range, where you're not making it as dark as what it looks on the pop or however you're showing these. So I'm just waiting for that to come out. Then I will top coat these, and these are all done in the Armour top coat. I won't need to matte any of these down except when I come back to the grey on another video. So there is Pine. So these are all going to go in for 60 seconds or 120 seconds to cure for the top coat. And then we will have the photos at the end. So as promised is the final set. So chartreuse, and then once again, oh, keep forgetting these, jet setter. Then we had teal, shamrock and pine. So that's what they look like at the end, and I'll pop the little photos up as I normally do. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care and have a whole lot of fun. See you in the next one. Bye.